Hello everyone. This is how you can use Kusho's end-to-end testing feature to chain APIs and test out entire business workflows. So you can access it here under the end-to-end test suites tab. Start with creating a test suite. Let's so in this particular demo, we are going to test out a bank account creation and updation flow. So let's just call this bank account flow. Once the test suite is created, you can add APIs to this canvas and define interactions between these APIs by creating edges like this. So here, let's add a create account API and an update account API. Mm, Once that's done, we want to call the create account API first, followed by the update account API. And you can specify that interaction by creating an edge from the create account to update account. This also tells Kusho that the data in response from this particular API should flow and can be used in the request for the second API. The way you can specify what fields from the response of this API need to go in the request for this one is you can edit this API, and in the payload, let's say this has a request body. Here you can specify the field that you want to use. So for example, we let's say we want to use the account number from first API. You can do that by copying the ID of the first API and using it like this over here. Account number, which needs to go in double quotes. Let's update the request. Uh, and in the meanwhile, while this save is happening, uh, Kusho for each API that you have added here will also generate scenarios the same way it does when you are testing out individual APIs. Apart from that, you can also create any new scenarios that you want using this button by defining the payload. Let me just close this. To run this workflow, you can go here, and what you can do here is that you can specify what combinations of scenarios that were just generated you want to run. So for example, let's say if you want to create an account with all the valid values, and we want to create we want to test out all the update account scenarios for salary account. You can select the salary account from here, and you can select all these scenarios under update, and you can run selected. Now similarly, like here for the demo, we are just selecting a salary account. Like this, you might have multiple create account scenarios for which you want to test out all the update account flows. So that is you can create those kind of combinations here in this particular mode. Let's just run this. And what Kusho will do is Kusho will basically run all these combinations and tell you that okay, for uh, like which combinations, which exact combinations are breaking. In this particular case, I think everything is running as expected, so there are no errors. But it will basically tell you scenarios where okay, for a salary account, if you update with a particular value, the flow doesn't work. So using end-to-end testing, you can figure out like once you are done testing out your individual APIs and you know that okay, those individual APIs are working as expected, uh, you can find out what are the issues that can occur once you integrate all those APIs together for a business workflow.